Welcome back. 5:14 to take a live look at Worcester. There you can see a light coating of snow on the roads there in Worcester, where driving will be difficult today. And in many other communities, schools are starting to close now. A lot of superintendents waited until early this morning to make the call to see exactly what they're going to do.
I mean, admittedly, this one was a tough call because, I mean, the timing of everything, obviously, if it's going to snow most of the time they're in school, then, you know, they're making the call early this morning, which makes sense. So the snow will continue at times through early afternoon. Then it's out of here. No wind, no coastal concerns.
Then it's out of here.
Yeah, it's so positive out of here. I'm trying to make it sound good, right? Am I doing a good job at that? Hey, you look at the satellite in the last 3 hours here. There are still some holes in eastern Massachusetts where the snow is going to be filling in here over the next half hour. We've already started to see that in spots. Admittedly, the Cape already seeing 1 to 3 inches of snow. It's a fluffy snow that has accumulated quickly here. The rain snow line coming up on Nantucket right now will continue to make northward progress slowly here through the course of mid to late morning, but still snowing. Snow-covered slick travel along Route 6 right now. Some flakes and flurries in Boston, but then you get just north of town and see the deeper blues it here. I'm going to zoom in for you from Arlington to Waltham, Lexington, Woburn, and Reading right now along the 128-93 interchange. A little burst of snow coming down along Route 1 as well, near Peabody and Danvers, and stretching back up into Essex County, the New Hampshire seacoast as well. It's light snow, but it's already sticking, like you saw in that shot in Worcester, stretching back up along the Route 2 corridor as well. So light to moderate snow will continue. The rain snow line pushing back to the Cape Cod Canal between about 8 and 9 o'clock this morning, hugging the coastline from Essex County to the South Shore around midday. I think we stay mainly snow in Boston. We may mix with some raindrops briefly around midday, and then as we head between about 2 and 4 p.m., there'll still be a little burst of snow that tapers off after that. So the evening commute will feature less snow in terms of coverage, but there will still be some slick spots that remain, although the visibility obviously will be improved with the areas of snow pushing out of here. So expected snow 1 to 3 at the coastline down to the South Shore. This is on top of what we already have, coating to an inch on the Cape, but most of which is going to be washed away as we change over to rain. 3 to 5 just outside the city, back to 128, 495 north and west. It's a widespread 5 to 7 with some locally higher amounts in the Berkshires and southern Vermont. So winter storm warnings are up until 6 p.m. Winter weather advisories at the coast, back down into Plymouth County and northern Bristol County too. So the snow and the visibility being reduced will result in that slick travel. That's the highest impact. No wind, no coastal concerns. We clean things up and then we turn cold tonight. Teens in the suburbs, clear skies, 24 in Boston. Highs tomorrow, about 30 to 35 for many of us. 33 in Boston, we'll get some melting. 36 in Plymouth, 34 in Hyannis, right around or just shy of freezing north and west of town. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow. And as we head into the end of the week, our weather pattern looks pretty quiet. It does feature a warm-up, too. We climb into the 40s on both Saturday and on Sunday, although admittedly Sunday there's going to be a cold front nearby that may cool us back just a little bit, not until Sunday late in the day. And cooling us back is nothing extreme. We're talking about temperatures by the evening hours falling into the 30s. So 40s for tailgaters at Gillette and for the kickoff as well. Looks like some rain showers will be possible later on Monday and could see some linger into the first part of Tuesday. May end as a little burst of snow Tuesday through the interior.
Welcome back. Just about 6:45 here. A live look at Copley Square there where the snow is coming down. Still wet streets, but we've been telling you all day snow is going to be falling all day long, so just get progressively worse.
Let's check in meteorologist Danielle Niles, who's tracking it all for us. Danielle, some heavy pockets of snow out there this morning.
There are some areas that are reduced visibility, you guys. You can see in that live shot, though, the difference the temperatures in the low to mid 30s make when you have the road treatments that are down. The main road's doing all right. Where we have some of the deeper blues, that's when the visibility is reduced and there are some slick spots out there. 32 in Boston, but only 28 with a fluffier consistency to the snow through the interior. We have had a changeover to some rain now from the Vineyard to Nantucket up to Chatham. The precipitation has let up a bit too, but we already had 1 to 3 inches for many of us on the Cape. Still snowing here from Sandwich back down to Falmouth, Woods Hole, through the South Shore into Plymouth County now. Light snow in Boston extends north of town, right along 93 from Reading to Woburn to the Merrimack Valley. There's the deepest blue band here from Epping, New Hampshire, down through Nashua. It's a little moderate burst along 495 from Lowell, stretching back down into Worcester right now and along 290. You get west of that, a little break in the action with the snow filling back in from Athol to Barrie in the next hour or so. So hour by hour today, that rain snow line will creep up towards the canal between about 8 and 9 this morning and will likely come into far eastern Essex County near Cape Ann by about late morning and midday. I think we see mainly snow in Boston, but because the temperature will be in the mid-30s, it won't accumulate all that fast, and we will be talking about some melting as it comes down right on the roadways. Between 2 and 4 p.m., the intensity of the snow really tapers off. Just a leftover snow shower north of Boston by about 3 or 4 o'clock. So it's 1 to 3 inches hugging the coastline down to the Cape. Most of it's washed away here as we see some melting and a change over to some raindrops there. 3 to 5 just west of town to 128 and 495 north and west. That's where the highest totals will be, with some locally higher amounts, particularly in the Berkshires and southern Vermont. So no wind. No coastal concerns. Accumulating snow, reduced visibility resulting in the slick travel today. It's snowing, by the way, all the way back down to Georgia and the panhandle of Florida again. And if you put the temperatures across the nation on the map, check it out. We are 32. New Orleans is 22. Dallas is 15 degrees this morning. There's a lot of cold air that's still right south to the Gulf Coast states. We will not get into the heart of this cold air. In fact, we actually see a warm up as we head into the upcoming weekend. Tonight will be chilly, though. Clear skies over us, 20s in Boston, teens in the suburbs, though. So anything will freeze up, any of the leftover moisture and some of the melting we get today. Highs tomorrow, low to mid-30s for many of us. Mostly sunny skies. The wind chill will be a little bit colder for the day tomorrow, but we are still anticipating a warm-up this weekend, and that includes at Gillette Stadium. Partly sunny, 3:05 kickoff here for the Pats, and we're talking about temperatures in the upper 40s, although by the end of the game, obviously as the sun sets, we're going to cool things off. We'll probably be in the upper 30s by the end of the game. 40s for the start of next week as well, so staying a little above average. Could be a late day rain shower on Monday and some rain early on. Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Danielle Niles, continuing to track the snow here as it tapers off through the course of the afternoon, with just some leftover snow showers, particularly north and west of Boston here. That rain snow line up towards Plymouth County. So the evening commute, not really dealing with much aside from a snow shower or two north and west of town. There will be some slick spots on anything untreated. It's a widespread 3 to 5 just north and west of town, 1 to 3 at the coast, with some localized amounts that will top out over that north and west of there. Tonight, clear, cold, teens in the suburbs. 24 in Boston, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Highs top out in the 30s. There will be a bit of a gusty wind, though, at times over 10 miles per hour. That does add a bit of a chill, so the wind chill will be in the 20s tomorrow. Not as chilly, upper 30s on Friday. There may be an early morning flurry through the interior. Then we warm up. Those clouds and the flurry chance is a sign of the warmer air pushing in into the 40s. We climb this weekend. Looks dry. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s for kickoff at Gillette 2, cooling off to about 40 by the end of the game. And it looks like we stay slightly above average, too, in the low to mid 40s for the start of next week. Could be a late day rain shower on Monday with some rain lingering into Tuesday. So we'll keep you posted on that. See you again for WBZ this morning, tomorrow morning at 4:30. Hi, everyone. Time now 11 a.m. and we're tracking the snow still flying in central and eastern Massachusetts right now. You notice the back edge, though, through central Massachusetts, and that will be making slow eastward progress here. Temperatures mild enough that road treatments have been working, particularly on the main roads and highways. It's the secondary roads and where the temperatures are just a little bit colder. Even a degree or two makes a significant difference. So from 495 north of town, there's this deeper area of blue from Haverhill down through Lowell and Drake and Tingsboro. That's where we've been seeing some of the secondary roads, especially a little bit slick. That continues back through Worcester County. Visibility is reduced in spots. It's a light to moderate snow at times. Visibility will be near a half a mile in some of these deeper blues. Rain snow line making northward progress as well through Plymouth County right now. Right on the other side of it, though, along Route 44, that's where you go into the rain snow line. Big fat flakes setting up. Middleborough stretching back over towards Plymouth. Mainly rain on the Cape now, where we saw our accumulation of 1 to 3 inches earlier this morning. Where do we go from here? Over the next hour and a half, a lot of the snow is going to taper off. However, through mid to late afternoon, there will still be some snow showers. One more little burst that comes in from west to east here. This is the map at 3 p.m. We're talking about 495 to 128. Another little batch of reduced visibility with a quick burst of light to moderate snow lifting through Essex County by about 4 p.m. After that, this is your evening commute. Still a few lingering flurries and snow showers in the central part of the state. Clouds remaining in place and temperatures cooling off. There'll be some slick spots tonight. So an additional coating to an inch, perhaps 2 in spots north of Boston.